Hey, Dustin here, and today I'd like to show you how the Reputation Loyal software works. So let's jump right in. So as a business owner, you have access to the backend portal here, and there's two main sections: the internal feedback score area at the very top, and here's the respective score to that. And then you see an aggregate of your third-party review right here. This Google+, Yelp, any third-party site, it pulls into this score here. So how do we get customers into the Reputation Loyal software? There's three main ways. The first and the most common is the passive option, and everything is pushed towards this custom URL that we create for every single location. In this case, this is called revieworlandoi.com, and as you can see, it's mobile friendly, has customized fields here, and it looks really good on iPad, iPhone. So everything is inside the business itself is pushing people towards this custom URL. Here's some examples of what they're using here. Tabletop tents, you can see it has revieworlandoi.com, or you can text eyes to 95577. They also have appointment cards that look just like this, and every time somebody leaves the facility, they get one of these with the appointment time and the custom URL. So it's pretty obvious whether you're in a good mood, you want to give positive feedback, or have a negative review that you want to give, you know where to go, revieworlandoi.com. The other option to get people into the system is through the contact manager here. You can upload a CSV file of thousands of your past clients and get them into the feedback loop, or you can go to Quick Add and input them one by one. So a lot of medical facilities and hotels use this. You can actually pick from a list of all your doctors to show which negative and positive internal feedback scores are associated with the specific people. So let me show you how it actually works. I'll fill out my information here. Hit submit. And here's the custom email. As a customer, I just received a customized email, and every single Reputation Loyal software user, business-wise, gets customized emails that go out to their customers that look just like this. And you get the first thing that pulls in, customized HTML text here, and then a link to the specific customized URL that's specific towards your location. And notice here, because we did input them through the quick add option, not the passive way, it does eliminate the first and last name and other fields because it already knows that information. So let me show you what a good review looks like. Hit submit, and at this point the GM or the main doctor or whoever's leading the charge of that location just received a real-time text message on their mobile device that tells them that Dustin just left favorable internal feedback, and then the GM or whoever's leading the show also receives a internal email that looks just like this. Hey, one of your customers just left you favorable feedback on your business. Here it is here. And then the customer, him or herself, also receives a email that looks just like this. So, hey Dustin, just one more step to redeem your free night stay, or whatever kind of call to action you want to use. We've provided your review below, and then they can click on Google Plus or Yelp or any third-party review site that you set up into the Reputation Loyal software. And this email that goes out immediately is actually kind of more of a safeguard, just in case they do abandon the process here. So if they end up abandoning this video page after they leave the internal positive feedback, they still have an email that goes out to them immediately, and then you can set up to where that email reminder goes out to them either from 1 to 8 days after the internal feedback was left to push them to leave you a third-party review on Google Plus or Yelp. But if they just follow the normal process of the positive feedback, you can edit the text here, really point them towards Google Plus or Yelp or any third-party site. You can customize this video on YouTube or Vimeo and input it yourself. We have scripts for that you can go by. But if you want to use the custom female, we have a customized default female and a customized default male, both positive and negative.
And thank you.
And when you click on Google here, it actually opens up the review box automatically, which is really cool. And you go here to Yelp, and you have to be signed in and leave a review there. Again, you can choose any third-party review site in the world. All you have to do is go to your settings area and upload the logo of that third-party review as well as the link to your business's profile there. And at this point in time, we see roughly about a 30%. So for every 100 people that give you internal feedback, about 30 people end up clicking on here and leaving you a third-party review. And then about 5 to 10%, if they don't do it here, they end up going and using the emails that remind them over the next 1 to 8 days and leave you a third-party review that way. And for those 60 out of 100 people that leave you positive internal feedback, but don't end up leaving that same internal feedback on Google Plus or Yelp or any third-party site, we've actually created some ways to still let the world know that you're getting great positive feedback. And one of which is on Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter. Here's an example of one of our customers and the feedback that goes out automatically in a display image and through text here. It pulls that positive internal feedback and puts it onto Facebook. You can do the same thing on Google Plus and Twitter. It automatically happens, or you can go into your portal and manually do it every time you receive a 4 or 5 star. If you receive a 1, 2, or 3 stars, it actually doesn't go out to Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter. And I'll show you the negative feedback loop here in a second, how that happens and how we block those negative reviews from ever reaching to Google Plus, Yelp, or any third-party site. Here's another way to accentuate your positive reviews. It's a local online directory. It's actually a third-party domain, localreviewdirectory.com. And for search engine optimization reasons, we've added the name, address, and phone number of your business here, as well as a list of all your internal and external third-party reviews. Got your business hours here, a map, interactive map, your logo, and a summary of all your reviews here. And for you guys that actually are using a WordPress site, we have a WordPress plugin. This is actually one of our customers that's using WordPress, and you can see here that he has all of his reviews imported directly, automatically, all the positive ones only, 4 and 5 stars, into his review portal that we have set up inside his website. So it's part of his site, but it's using a WordPress plugin. Here's a cycle through his reviews as well. You can actually put this on your homepage if you like. So I'm back at the portal here, and let me show you what it looks like whenever someone leaves you unfavorable feedback. Fill out my information here. Hit submit. And here's the same customized email that we saw earlier. Click here to complete your review. Okay, so at this point, I really want to vent. And if things go well, if you have this set up the right way strategically throughout your business, the customer knows exactly where to go. So if you've marketed this custom URL on your receipts, on tabletops, inside the waiting rooms, etc., they know exactly where to go to vent. That's really pretty much what they want to do. So bad, submit, and again at this point the GM or the doctor or whoever's leading the show at your location just received a real-time text message that told them they received bad feedback in real time. So if you're a hotel and you get bad feedback in real time, you can actually, if you find out who that person is through their email or through their first and last name, you can go knock on their room 305 and settle the issue right there. You can kind of imagine how real-time feedback would work in your business's case. So again, the business owner receives a internal alert, email, and text message. This one's the bad one, so it tells you what the internal review said. And the customer gets a customized email. It looks just like this. This is all customizable text. And a person would like to offer you a free night stay. All you have to do is reply. They can reply directly to you, or you can put your cell phone number here on the bottom, your email, and a picture of yourself as well to make it feel very personable and apologetic. And this is the negative feedback video page. Again, this could be a video of yourself talking to the customer and apologizing for that, the bad negative experience. Notice how we have 0 places for them to click on over to Google Plus, Yelp, or any third-party site. And we've got some fields on here. Where do we go wrong? How can we avoid this in the future? What suggestions do you have to help improve the situation? Any additional comments and so forth? This actually goes directly, again, to the GM of the restaurant or the doctor or whoever's leading the show at your location in real time. And just as a side note, just like with the on the opposite side of the positive feedback loop, we do not send out any sort of reminder emails over the course of 1 to 8 days to push for this review, this internal feedback to go onto a third-party site. So this is how we block the 1, 2, or 3 stars from ever going to a third-party site. Another side note, if they do go around the system and go to Google Plus or Yelp or other third-party sites that we integrate into, you as the business owner of and person that runs Reputation Loyal, you will receive an email that lets you know that positive or negative feedback just happened on a third-party site. So we are monitoring the web as well. So here we are back at the main portal homepage, and you can see several tabs across the top. One of my favorite tabs is the reporting tab. So if you have multiple doctors or multiple people or multiple places inside your facility that you want to get feedback from, and you can see all of them here, like a drop down to doctors or different areas in your hotel, and then you can see how you're doing for both internal and external feedback ratings here. You can siphon it by time, and then you can see all the people that have reviewed you. You can actually pick the people that you want to notify. You can pick all the 1, 2, and 3 stars here and send an internal email through the Reputation Loyal software to them. So if you're going to have like a customer appreciation night, you want to invite all the 4 and 5 stars, you can do that through this system here. We have some training videos here, which are updated all the time to show you how to use different parts of your Reputation Loyal software. And you can also go to My Contact Manager to manage all the contacts that you have in your system. And that's pretty much it. We're always adding new features to the Reputation Loyal software, so stay tuned for that. If you are a Reputation Loyal customer here, congratulations. The other thing I want to note before we get off is the whole point of this system is to get internal feedback first. And the reason why is because Google, Yelp, and other third-party sites are getting really smart, and customers and business owners that we've had in the past have had a focus of getting feedback while their customers are in the location of their business. And that's a big no-no now. Actually asking for feedback on a third-party site in real time is a no-no, because Yelp and Google Plus, they're able to track the IP addresses, and they're seeing, unstable patterns of third-party reviews. So say for instance a restaurant is getting 10, 15 reviews all in the same day from the same location. That's a huge red flag, and that can impede your business getting other positive feedbacks in the future and in the days to come. So we want to focus on getting internal feedback first, and then naturally for the people that really want to push and give you that third-party review rating, they do it, and it comes across as more naturally. And at the end of the day, we catch pretty much most or all of that negative feedback from ever going out to a third-party review site. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, there's some links in the summary below. Thank you and have a good day.